What's up, everybody? Welcome to Off the Shelf Movie Night. It's time to pull another movie off the shelf. This time we're talking about An American Werewolf in London, the 1981 John Landis werewolf classic film. This film comes out October the 29th on Blu-ray from Arrow Video. First off, let's talk about the look and feel of the film. First off, the standout element in this film is the use of red. David Naughton's character wears a red coat at the beginning of the film, and even from the old days of cinema, I remember that red just popping off the screen. The use of blood in the film, the red there is also incredibly vivid. This new restoration, it's a 4K restoration done in 2018, brought to Blu-ray, does not disappoint. The red is incredible. While you've got all these browns and sort of washed out colors in the background, kind of stereotypically what you would think of England, which is where obviously the film is set, offers a stark contrast to the red in his coat and the blood and gore that's on screen. There's a lot of film grain in many scenes. But remember, this film was made in 1981, and we're looking at a restoration from original film elements. The one thing that can be a little disorienting sometimes is you'll have one shot. Let's say we're in a shot reverse shot, which if you know what I'm talking about there, it's cuts between characters having a conversation. There'll be one character who's in beautiful, really stark contrast with vivid color. You cut to the reverse of that on the other character, and it can be grainy and a little washed out. That has to be due to the source material. It can be a little distracting. In a few instances it was for me, but it tends to sort of level out as the movie progresses. When you get to the epic transformation scene, which is what this film is known for, if you don't know what I'm talking about, David Naughton's character finally fully transforms into a werewolf. That sequence, you can tell there was a lot of love put into the restoration of that sequence. It is absolutely beautiful, and to my mind, is the best that I've seen it. I can't think of seeing it looking better than it looks here. Overall, I couldn't ask for more. The transfer is gorgeous. So we get two audio choices here. We get the original mono, which is fine. It's great to have. It's great to listen to because you can experience it the way the film was originally experienced. I recommend, however, the DTS HD 5.1 track, because Arrow Video actually did some cool stuff with werewolf sounds and some ambience and directional audio. So some of the scary scenes or whatnot are enhanced a little bit by this new audio mix. It's pretty flat dynamically. There's not a lot of bass response and that kind of thing, but when you look at the source material, they did the absolute best they could. So this is a single disc Blu-ray release, and that may get to one thing that I question about the film, is there's so many extras, and I love it. The more extras I get, the better. But I wonder if they shouldn't have put these extras on a second disc, even if it was a DVD, because some of these extras are archival, and you know they would be fine in SD if that's how we had to have them. But if they had put the extras on a second disc, maybe they could have done a little less compression on the actual movie, and it might look even better. So the first standout bonus feature is a feature-length documentary called Beware the Moon. This documentary isn't just about an American werewolf in London. It's about the impact of the universal monster, the werewolf himself. Frankenstein and Dracula were based off existing novels. The werewolf is uniquely Hollywood created, and people from behind the scenes of the film and other experts in the area discuss the impact of the werewolf and the evolution of the werewolf throughout the years, all the way through the Benicio del Toro remake of the werewolf film. One fun extra that's on here is a making of featurette. It's brief, but it is an archival featurette from 1980-81 when the film was being made. You see a young John Landis talking about his film and what he hopes for it, and you see some behind-the-scenes footage, and it's a lot of fun. There are two John Landis interviews on here. The archival interview is really lengthy and was taken for a previous release of An American Werewolf in London. It has been on VHS and DVD before. Both interviews are interesting. They do double dip a little bit as far as information here and there, but it's cool to see how his mindset has evolved from one of his most epic films. So there are two great Rick Baker featurettes here. If you've not seen this film and you're new to it, it's a great film. But it's a great film standing on its own. But what it's really known for in most cases is that epic transformation scene. And Rick Baker is the man who made that happen. And we get two featurettes with him. We get one featurette discussing more general sort of special effects and impact of the werewolf and that kind of thing, and then we get one that's specific to that transformation and all the work that went into creating the effect. There's archival footage of the hand being cast. One of the key, crucial moments in the werewolf transformation is the growth of the hand, the transformation from a hand to a wolf's paw, and you see the casting process. It's fascinating, and it's archival and fun to see from that era. There are two audio commentaries. There's one from filmmaker Paul Davis, and it's fine. It's more of opinion and impact of the film and that kind of thing. But the one that is the most important, and I'm glad it's here, is an archival one from a previous release that features actors Griffin Dunne and David Naughton talking about their experience working on the film. So there's another feature-length documentary called Mark of the Beast. That documentary is specific to the making of An American Werewolf in London. There are a lot of cast interviews and crew interviews. It goes in depth into the making of the film and is a fascinating watch. Watch it after you've seen the movie if you're new to it. So there's a small video essay called I Think He's a Jew, The Werewolf's Secret. That is a featurette discussing John Landis' approach to being Jewish in Hollywood. Wares of the Wolf is a ton of fun. It is two creators from the Creature Shop Special Effects House looking at archival artifacts, special effects artifacts from the film, costumes and props. So outside of that, we get trailers, we get TV spots, we get radio spots, and we get an epic photo gallery. There is so much here to go through, and that's why I question, how did they get this film and all of these bonus features on one Blu-ray? The overall presentation is impressive as far as what's on the disc. I can't talk to you about the packaging or any pack-ins that come with the Arrow Video Special Edition because I was sent a pre-production copy. But what I can tell you, it is a classic film. John Landis is someone who is probably better known for his humor, having done films like Trading Places and The Blues Brothers. But what he does with An American Werewolf in London is he brings dark humor and gothic horror together in one film, and it's a fascinating watch. You get the best looking and sounding version of the film on home video to date, and an epic collection of behind the scenes bonus features. It's a must own. Get this film, add it to your collection. You can pre-order it now. It comes out October the 29th, and you can still have it for Halloween night and enjoy some fantastic werewolf action for the holiday. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell for notifications to see what else we've got coming. If you're doing 31 Days of Halloween, let me know. Let me know what you're watching. If you want to see what I'm watching for the 31 Days of Halloween, I'm posting a new image every day of each film I watch. That's on Instagram. You can find that at OTS Movie Night. Send me a note there and tell me what you're watching. So until next time, pull something off the shelf, watch something great, and we'll see you.